Hello everyone, YouTuber, a profession that's become incredibly familiar to modern audiences. YouTubers create their own channels with unique approaches and topics to engage their current viewers and attract new ones. It's a career that can bring both fame and fortune, rivaling that of any artist if you have the right creativity. However, there have been numerous cases where YouTubers, while filming dangerous stunts, have faced serious consequences. Today's case revolves around a similar situation. Let's dive into today's story. Our main character is Kennewick, born in 1967, an experienced adventurer. He had a girlfriend named Elboni Gabriel, and together they had a child. The family of three lived in Las Vegas, the largest city in the state of Nevada, located in the southeastern part of the state. Nevada is home to many adventurous routes, especially the Big Dune Desert and the Mojave Desert. Big Dune is the largest desert in North America, spanning several states. Mojave is located at the junction of multiple states, including California, Utah, Nevada, and Arizona. These were the ideal spots for Kennewick and his girlfriend when they went on outdoor trips. Besides the popular tourist spots, Nevada also has many mysterious, unexplored wilderness areas, like Area 51, located in the southern desert of the state, rumored to be a secret alien research facility. This area is heavily guarded and off-limits to civilians. In addition to these mysterious areas, Nevada's desert also harbors other dangers such as wildlife and deep caves where cell signals can't reach. As a result, every year, there are cases of adventurers going missing in these areas. Despite these risks, our main character was quite confident, having conquered many challenging environments, especially deserts. Kennewick enjoyed watching exploration videos by other adventurers on YouTube and often left comments on those videos. In June 2014, he left a comment under a video titled "The Offspring of an Area 51 Technician." He wrote, "I'm a wanderer from afar. Once, while wandering near the Nellis Air Force Base, I discovered a cave hidden inside with an entrance shaped like a capital M. I found such caves quite intriguing, but as I ventured inside, my entire body seemed to tremble. The closer I got to the cave's mouth, the stronger the trembling became. Suddenly, I felt a deep fear and hurriedly left the place. This was one of the strangest experiences I've ever had." After posting this comment, Kennewick quickly gained attention online, with many people urging him to return to the cave. They suggested he bring a camera to record the entire journey into the M-shaped cave and then upload it to YouTube. Being a naturally curious adventurer, Kennewick said he would definitely go back to explore, adding that he had previously climbed mountains no one dared to climb, crossed countless rivers, and dealt with snakes like it was nothing. But this cave frightened him more than any other challenge. He mentioned that last time he only had a knife and fork with him, but if he went back, he'd bring a weapon for protection. And so Kennewick planned his expedition to the strange cave. As he mentioned, this time he brought a 9mm handgun and a camera, intending to film the entire experience. He later uploaded part of the video to his YouTube channel. However, he regretted that this time he couldn't find the M-shaped cave. Kennewick was certain he knew the cave's location, but couldn't understand why it seemed to have vanished without a trace. Kennewick said, "Well, I couldn't find the cave this time. It's really strange," adding that he would return at the weekend. He planned to hike alone for 3 days, covering about 65 kilometers, to return to the Peak Canyon area where he had previously discovered the M-shaped cave. If he couldn't find it, he would continue to hike north of Peak Canyon. He wasn't sure if he would find the cave, but for someone who had explored countless mountains and caves, the M-shaped cave was the first to instill such fear in him, so he was determined to find it. In the comments under Kennewick's video, most people were disappointed that he hadn't found the M-shaped cave. They were eager to know what was inside, so most encouraged him to keep searching for the cave entrance. However, there were also some dissenting voices, advising him not to return. One comment from a user named Lemmy Calmistra warned him not to go back if he found the cave entrance, as once inside, there would be no way out. But that was just a small effort to dissuade him. No one could stop him from going. So once again, Kennewick decided to set off in search of the M-shaped cave in the vast desert. A grueling journey on November 10th, 2014, at 7:30 p.m. on a Monday evening, Kennewick was ready. He was about to set off alone to the northeastern desert of Las Vegas to find the M Cave. Kennewick told his girlfriend that this trip wouldn't last long, expecting to spend only 2 nights in the valley before returning. After saying goodbye to his girlfriend, Kennewick got into his car and drove straight towards the desert. By November 14th, 4 days after his departure, his girlfriend, Elboni, started to worry as he hadn't returned home. She sensed something was wrong and reported Kennewick's disappearance to the Las Vegas police. Upon receiving the report, the police dispatched over 30 officers and a helicopter to the area where Kennewick might have traveled. However, the desert was vast and they couldn't find any trace of Kennewick. Later, his girlfriend recalled a location that Kennewick had previously posted about on YouTube. The search team immediately focused their efforts around that area, and sure enough, they found his car near a valley. By this time, it had been more than a week since Elboni reported him missing. The search team discovered a coal mine, a place that had also appeared in one of Kennewick's videos. They found his mobile phone at the entrance to the mine, but there was no sign of him. The search team believed that Kennewick had ventured deep into the mine. Since no one knew what was inside the mine, some speculated that Kennewick might have gotten lost while exploring and ultimately couldn't find his way back. In a comment from his girlfriend, Elboni mentioned that Kennewick had never carried a GPS device. Although he was a seasoned adventurer, he never used navigation equipment, relying instead on his memory to navigate, which made accidents more likely. In a comment, he once wrote that he had been traveling like this for over 20 years, always venturing alone into remote places, encountering strange things like wild animal bones or ancient fossils, setting up camp on mountaintops at night, and sometimes getting stuck in narrow paths, needing to climb steep cliffs to escape. Strangely enough, he always returned safely, though his backpack often seemed heavier on the way back. Once he was rescued by a helicopter after injuring his left leg, with only 1 cup of water left, and had to walk 32 kilometers to reach his car. This gave the impression that Kennewick was somewhat overconfident, and he had even posted comments suggesting that compasses and maps were tools for novices. Some people speculated that Kennewick might only have carried a limited supply of food and water. Although he knew the area well and could identify edible plants, if he got lost, could he find enough food and water to survive? This concern led many to believe that his overconfidence and refusal to bring a GPS device might have caused him to get lost and unable to return. Others speculated that he might have been bitten by a venomous snake or had an accident involving wild animals. But this time, Kennewick was armed with a 9mm gun, so if something did happen, he would likely have been able to defend himself. Speculation. Near the area where Kennewick's phone was found, there was no trace of blood. While it's possible that he was attacked by wild animals at night, this theory has yet to be confirmed. Some people suggested that the M Cave might be the entrance to a secret underground facility, and that Kennewick had successfully found the entrance and ventured deep inside. At the entrance to the M Cave, there might be equipment capable of emitting ultrasonic waves that could affect those near the entrance, causing their bodies to tremble, inducing hallucinations, and hearing strange sounds. This equipment could even affect a person's psyche, instilling a sense of fear to prevent intruders from entering the secret facility. Some commenters mentioned that several years ago, in an area known as Area 51, a few people ventured there, and upon returning, they all suffered severe vomiting. Kennewick once mentioned that the M Cave was located near the Nellis Air Force Base. Could he have been affected by something there, leading to an unfortunate accident? However, some speculated that Kennewick might have gone missing or even committed suicide. His girlfriend Elboni once commented that he had gone missing and might never be found, sharing her personal feelings that Kennewick was deeply passionate about desert exploration. He had an intense love for it, and they had often shared such experiences together. There wasn't a single spot in the Nevada desert that this couple hadn't explored. Sometimes they hiked for 9 hours a day, discovering many abandoned mining towns, often referred to as ghost towns by hikers in Nevada. Occasionally, they also explored many caves and mines, but always remained on high alert. However, Kennewick was bold enough to wear regular clothes, carry a hiking stick, and pack enough water and food in his backpack. Elboni wanted to clarify that she did not believe Kennewick would have chosen to end his life, even if he had encountered an accident. He had struggled with depression for many years without taking medication or seeing a doctor. Over a year before, he had also quit his job. After reporting Kennewick's disappearance, more than 30 members of the search teams conducted 3 searches, including using a helicopter. but they couldn't find any trace of him, not even a single belonging. Although they found his car and phone, the walk from where he parked to the mine took 4 hours. The police suspected that he might have intentionally left his phone behind to prevent them from tracking him. On this hike, Kennewick didn't take his camera, leaving it at home, so he couldn't have captured any photos. Kennewick's girlfriend, Elle Boney, mentioned 2 main reasons for sharing these details. First, to help viewers understand Kennewick in the current situation better, and second, to caution anyone who might consider searching for him in the caves or desert. She advised people to be careful, bring enough food and water, and suggested that carrying a stick could be very helpful. It's best not to go alone, and remember to bring a GPS so that family and friends know where you're going and when you'll return. Through tears, Elle Boney shared that she and Kennewick had shared many years together, and she would try to overcome this grief and continue the legacy Kennewick left behind, with more desert hikes and adventurous explorations. She also thanked the viewers for their kind words and encouragement, the hidden mystery. According to my research on this case, Kennewick had quit his job a year before he went missing and started his own business. However, the business didn't go well, to the point where he mentioned on YouTube that he was considering selling his house. It seems that Kennewick was facing financial difficulties from an objective perspective, but the police investigation found no clues indicating that he was in debt. Some people pointed out that Kennewick had a girlfriend, a child, and other relatives and friends, so it was hard to believe he would disappear just because of financial troubles. The police also didn't think suicide was likely. 2 years after Kennewick's disappearance, his girlfriend Elle Boney spoke out on his YouTube channel. She admitted that they had gone through financial difficulties, and Kennewick had been in a dark place during that time, feeling like a failure as a man. At that time, he was living off Social Security retirement benefits. Kennewick had even discussed suicide with her, and his search history showed that he had looked up related content. This led many viewers to believe that this desert trip was his final act to end his life. Kennewick had once said that if he ever couldn't take it anymore, he would find a peaceful, remote place where no one would know. Notably, a hole resembling a capital M was discovered later, but it couldn't be confirmed whether this was the cave Kennewick mentioned. His case remains unresolved. Where he went, whether he's alive or dead, only he might know. Today's case ends here. It's possible that an accident occurred due to Kennewick's overconfidence, but the idea that he might have done it intentionally cannot be ruled out. What do you think about this case? Could public pressure have pushed him to do it? Leave a comment to let us know, and don't forget to like and hit the bell button to receive notifications about our latest videos. For now, goodbye and see you next time.